It's the second day of the con for real con goers. That means it's Friday. We're playing Kawaii Caper on the OSMquest.
So our setting is CRONCH, a small anime con in a mid-sized southern town in the mid-2000s. Through sheer luck, CRONCH has managed to score Frank Calgan, star of the hit new anime Cold Steel Sorcerer. It's getting a lot of regional attention this year. In an effort to impress visitors and make a name for itself, staff have brought in the crown jewels of their collection for the Green Room party late Saturday night. Our heroes, such as they are, have narrowed down the green room to one of the suites on the top floor of the con hotel. They've made friends with some other gamers and fanboys and fangirls. They've managed to secure free wired internet, and Hikari has an idea of how to get access to the hotel keycard system.
Ha ha!
JoJo has scored a Gundam panel at 5 p.m. on Saturday evening and promoted it to like-minded elitists. And finally, the party has secured their badges and program guides, and Hikari has also created personalized Totally Not Thieves badges for them.
Yes.
So I think we ended up Thursday night. You just come back from registration and dinner. Is there anything else you want to do Thursday night before we get started?
I'm going to have to take a moment to come to grips with the fact that our characters are basically those fuckwads from the It's a Man's World podcast.
Oh, no.
I don't know what that is, so I'm
deep
okay with
cut.
that.
It's a super deep cut.
Oh, no.
Okay, I don't know what that is, so please enlighten me.
Several years back, there was a really shitty, misogynistic group of people known as the Man's World podcast that when I was, media relations manager for GMX, applied, and someone brought to my attention that they talked about on their podcast the year before going to Kinko's and making additional fake badges for their friends. So I promptly denied them.
I remember.
And I made some comment on Twitter of like, if you're gonna fucking, ask for press passes, make sure you don't talk about making, fake ones on your podcast. And then all hell broke loose, and they talked all kinds of shit about me publicly, posted my picture and told people where I was going to be and told them to say hello, and all kinds of other fun stuff that led to me, having a, nice little 3-day vacation at one of our state's wonderful mental health facilities.
Oh my! I remember the story now, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's terrible. Also, no, these aren't really fake badges. They're more like supplementary badges. Basil has made these for us in the past. Like, they're just like fun little extra badges.
Yeah.
These are like the De Jesus badges. Boy, that's another deep cut.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank the De Jesus badges. What we did Anime Club was that we would make up our own badges that had the Anime Con on it, but we would just wear them like behind the existing badges. Just so we're an Anime Club. We made our own fancy looking things.
Good.
Yeah.
Good that we cleared up though that you all got your badges legitimately, because you're going to steal a bunch of stuff, but you aren't monsters.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's exactly correct. We got our badges legitimately. Thank you very much.
We may be downloading anime off the internet and causing what will soon in a year or two be a major collapse of the industry, causing several big-name publishers to go away forever, RIP Geneon, and US Manga Corps and ADV. Long live Sentai Filmworks.
But we're not
This golden age where
monsters.
we could find anime and anime magazines at Walmart is going to quickly disappear, but not because of anything we did.
It wasn't us that
Hashtag
made
never
them
forget.
fall. No, you can't blame us at all.
That's right.
Ah.
So anyway, Thursday night. Are you?
Welcome to my world, Dylan.
I'm there right with you when it happens. I know what you go through. Anyway, Thursday night. Anything else? Or are you guys just going to bed?
Well, first of all, I'm going to be
from me or from our characters, because
Hikari is going to be setting up some more torrents,
Okay.
downloading and uploading some more stuff.
Hell yeah.
Working on some fan subs that he's recently translated and published.
That's right. I'm working on getting those CDR labels printed up so they look
Yeah.
kind of like the real releases,
Oh no.
Yes. Exactly. Me and Ricky, Hikari and Ricky are getting it done the right way.
That is so unethical if I
Right.
go back to my scanlated manga.
Oh.
Your scanlated manga that I translated for you. Thank you very much.
Oh no.
Look, I need those latest chapters of Bleach right when they hit the stands.
That's right. Also, my gun know that call Ichigo just Bleach. Just straight up called him Bleach. Anyway, sorry. Let's keep going.
No. In our fantasy world, Bleach, which is actually Bleach : Clorox no Densetsu. The main character's name is in fact Bleach.
And that's it. That was this is the moment that I have lost control of anything that's about to happen. We are off the rails. We can go anywhere. Strap in. It's going to be a ride.
Yep. 3 minutes in, we've already fucked it.
Sweet.
This is secretly just us shit posting about anime cons.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
All
So
these
anyway.
names have been changed to protect the people we don't want beating us up.
So you guys have done all the questionably legal downloading. Again, the hotel.
Oh,
this is
wait. What time is it on Thursday night?
what time do you get back from dinner? Like it can be as late as you want.
Well, okay. So I guess
Or is it
around
early?
about midnight-ish, I'm gonna
Okay.
start. I'm gonna start roving the halls looking for any early parties or late parties, I guess.
Oh man.
Thing?
You wander around again, like it's not really at that point yet.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Did we not do Friday at all?
No,
We
we're
haven't
we're like
reached
we're
Friday
getting
yet.
this is like Thursday night after you get back. I'm just making sure you have a chance to do anything you need to do before Friday.
Okay. Okay. So yes, roving the halls looking for any pre-con parties. There you never know, there might be some cute some kawaii ladies hanging around who might want a beautiful trap like me to join in.
Oh no.
Not out of the question.
It's not impossible or something that I haven't done.
And it's the early 2000s, so we haven't realized that trap's a really bad word yet.
Yeah. But also, I was more knowing the looking for any cute kawaii ladies like that. Just this is gonna get weird, man. So you wander the halls. There's small groups of people, some in costume, some not, some with just like anime t-shirts on, wandering around. You don't really find any like parties going on though. There's definitely people making some noise. You've got a couple people playing music, but nothing that like strikes you as a party.
Okay, well, keep in mind my definition of party is very light.
Oh no. I mean,
Like, basically, if it's a group of people and I'm allowed in,
how much yeah, I was gonna say, how much self-awareness does your character have to know whether they're allowed in or not?
well, that's real. I probably wouldn't barge into anybody's room, but I might make a friend at the vending machine and just follow that new friend around like a lost puppy.
Okay, well, let me put it this way: there are no like obviously open doors or doors propped open where
Right.
like there's an open party going on. You do see people that if you wanted to engage or wanted to follow around, you could.
Yep, I'm looking for kawaii girls who want to hang out with a trap chan.
Oh no, I mean you find a couple
Yay, new
like
bestie.
there aren't really people like super eager to like meet new people right now because it's midnight on Thursday and people are just like gearing up. But you find some people who will at least not like freak out too badly if you follow them around.
Yay! That is what I was seeking out to do. Thank you very
Okay.
much, GM.
All right. I wasn't sure where you were going with this, so I'm like, I don't know how much we get off the beaten track here.
Nope, just trying to make new best friends.
Okay.
Let's see, and staying up late.
I mean, you meet some people, you make some small talk.
Oh,
Nothing.
after a while, after a long while, like it's probably closer to like 1 or 2 at this point.
Okay.
I need to head back to the room and start playing World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Like I need to do it. I mean I haven't gotten to level 60 yet or anything. Like I'm just like grinding them some mobs, but like it's cool.
It's okay. So you open the door. It's like pitch black. I assume everyone else is asleep, unless.
Take a page out of real life. I'm sure I'm curled up on one or two, like a couple of chairs stuck close together.
All right. Anyway, you get in. You sit down and start playing World of Warcraft.
Sweet.
Till question marks, I guess.
Eventually I pass out.
All right. So, all right. It's the next morning. Whenever you guys want to start getting up and going down to breakfast or whatever.
6 a.m. Getting up, getting showered
Okay.
for Jesus.
Okay.
Gonna go. Actually, sorry. Get up, get dressed, go to the gym, exercise for football for Jesus. Go back upstairs, shower for Jesus. No one's still awake yet because it's only 7:30 in the morning.
So you go. You're going back down to the little exercise room.
Yeah.
There's someone in it on the elliptical when you get there. Are you obviously like a con kid, or are you in jock mode?
Jock mode, 100%.
All right. He kind of nods and goes, "Hey, how are you doing?" And kind of goes back to his thing.
I'll now go sup, and then I'll work on the weights or something,
All right.
whatever dumbbells they got.
All
How
right. Like I
heavy are
said,
the
you
dumbbells that you lift?
you
Oh,
you
wait,
find a
that doesn't make
couple.
sense for another decade.
There's not a whole lot, but you can make do for a good workout.
And then yeah, when he's done, he's gonna go upstairs, shower, then get ready to go back downstairs for breakfast.
All right, is anyone else up at this point, or are you going down by yourself?
That is up to everyone else.
You are going down by yourself, sir.
Cool.
I feel like Hikari is going to be getting up late.
You
With
would be
the-
correct.
Yeah. All right. You get up, go down to breakfast. It's more packed than it was yesterday, but it's still not really quite at capacity. You see more con kids kind of mixed in with the normies, and they're kind of making do. They're probably not used to this sort of thing, at least not this many con kids. But you go through, get your food, find a table, sit down.
Yeah, he's definitely right now. No, he's just keeping an eye out. What he's doing now would be scoping out, looking to see who might have like staff badges on.
Okay, so especially this early, you do see several people with staff badges. You actually see a table of, let's see, probably 2 or 3 people from what you can tell from where you're sitting. Some of them seem to have director badges on.
Cool, cool. I'm going to sit near them and just sort of just listen in to see what they're talking about.
All right, make me a con roll. We're not going to adjust stats if you succeed. Like roll a d6, and if it's under 3, you succeed. Or 3 or under, you succeed.
That is a 3.
Okay. You hear him talking. You don't pick up a whole lot. Like, one of them is obviously going to registration. One of them is going to essentially kind of like the help desk or support desk, customer service. One of them is talking about, handling, like guest handling and stuff like that. They're trying to like, okay, I got to be here at this time, and we got to make sure we do this and stuff like that.
Is there any like talk of like, yo, how about that Compars night? It's going to be tight, or on Saturday or whatever. Any chitter chatter about that?
Not really. Like they're mostly focused on getting like making sure they're ready for this first day, because they aren't really sure. Like, they know, you hear a little bit about pre-reg numbers being up, and how they compare with last year, and just how much of a crazy change that is, and are we going to be ready, and things like that. Kind of what they're worried about, what they're trying to do.
Okay, then I'm going to wrap up breakfast and head back up for a little bit, because I assume the con's probably not going to really pop off until around noon.
Okay, yeah, that's probably correct. All right, so you go up. I guess at this point it's about 8, maybe. When's everyone else getting up?
What time does breakfast end?
Friday, so probably 10.
Okay, I'll get up at like 8:45.
All right. So you make your way down.
Yeah, that sounds roundabout. That's
Are you guys both going down at the same time?
sure.
All right. It's, again, pretty much the same as JoJo. You get down there, it's full, but it's not like packed or at capacity yet. Because you're a little bit later, like you're seeing more and more con kids versus just regular travelers, but nothing that strikes you as out of the ordinary.
Do they have an omelet bar?
No, it's not that fancy. They have a couple of like heated trays with scrambled eggs and sausage and bacon, and you can get all the components of an omelet, but they don't have like a made to order omelet bar.
Savages.
Yes.
No, we had the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn, not an
Yeah.
Embassy Suites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just content myself with a waffle.
Get a yogurt out of that mini fridge that you don't know if you can get stuff out of or not. But, after you see someone else do it, you just run up there and grab it and don't say anything.
Yeah.
All right. You head back, find a table after a little searching, eat. Is there anything you're wanting to do while you're down?
Well, before I come up, I'm gonna grab like a coffee cup and just stuff some shit in there, see what I can get away with taking back to the room.
No one is watching. Like occasionally
Perfect.
you'll see someone um, walk out from behind a wall, like out of a hallway, swap out a heated tray, walk back. They seem just moving as fast as they can. They're not paying that much attention. It's continental breakfast. It's free. Nobody cares if you take stuff.
Like, these Nutri-Grain bars are gonna be awesome for later.
All right, you pack as many Nutri-Grain bars and like Go-Gurts and whatever else into a coffee cup.
Get some
That's right.
breakfast for Hikari.
I mean, if you ask nicely, I might share.
Well, I mean, it's Hikari, so he's not even going to think about it. So
Right.
just use your judgment for how grateful you think Hikari will be if you do this or not.
That's a good point.
I
Because if Ricky cares about anything, it's social currency and how to manipulate people using it.
I will pocket a
Right.
few pocketable snacks for later if possible. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Feel like I sense a tiny friend in the room wants food.
You somehow get that feeling.
so you make your way back up to the room, and at this point, it's like somewhere between 9 and 10. And con starts to open at 10 if anyone's wanting to head out, or you can hang out in the room until I think JoJo's waiting there until noon.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm currently currently applying appropriate like eyeliner and other makeup to really accentuate his JoJo-ness. Although he's wearing just some sort whatever, hip T-shirt, graphic tee he could wear, and jeans. Probably, I don't know. Are Jinkos even a thing? At 2000, they still are.
No, they're not. You're about a decade too late.
Oh, okay. They're not Jinkos. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know when things were good.
Whatever it was, you bought it at Spencer's.
That's right. Absolutely.
And
That's
I'm not
okay.
even-
No one knows what anyone from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures even looks like in this decade.
It's true. Also true. Anyways, I'm scoping out the program guide to see what kind of panels are going on today.
All right, you flip through, and like I said, you see a bunch of stuff with Frank. You see a couple things with some other voice actors whose name you don't quite recognize as well. There's several Ask a Character panels. There's a couple of cosplay panels. A sprinkling of Japanese culture, Japanese food type of panels. Pretty much whatever you want to role play, you can probably find sometime today.
Cool.
As
I'm
you're
going
flipping
to.
through, you do happen to notice something. The guy you saw in the exercise room, that was Frank.
Oh my.
Huh. Interesting.
You see, like it's hard to make out in the grainy picture in the photocopied guide, but you're like, oh, huh, that was him.
He looks
Well-
younger in the guidebook.
I am going to see what. Are there any Cold Steel Sorcerer specific panels with Frank?
Not today. There is one on Saturday morning called Frank Talks Cold Steel Sorcerer. But you also know that fandom being what it is, pretty much any panel with him right now is going to turn into a Cold Steel Sorcerer panel. Like the Ask Frank Anything panel this afternoon is definitely going to turn into just questions about this.
Excellent. I will make plans to go to that panel. And I'm
All
also
right.
going to note where the video game room is. And that's
right.
what I'm going to head to first once it con opens up at 10.
Video game room is well, when we get to the convention center, I'll walk you through the layout. But yeah, it's near the front. It's not hard to miss because it's a pretty big room. In fact, maybe almost as big as some of the breakout rooms for the panels. All right, so Ricky and Damien head back up to the room. You're still
Yeah.
looking through the panel guide.
I need to
Guess
put my
Hikari's
face
still
on.
sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, Hikari's still sleeping.
What's the next thing that happens?
Ricky's gonna go get in line for the dealer's room.
All right. You do find out that it opens at noon. So it's going to be a little while.
That's fine.
All right. Anyone going down with Ricky?
At noon, that is when Hikari will be crawling out from the pile of blankets crumpled up in a corner that is supposedly where he slept.
Right. Okay, so Hikari will be up around noon. JoJo's going down around noon. Ricky, you said you were going down now?
Getting in line. Yeah, I'm getting in line.
10, 11 early.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. What's Damien doing?
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Typical Damien.
Well, it sounds like you can hang out with JoJo and Akari, or you can go down with Ricky.
Well, I gotta put my face on, so I'll probably be up here a little while longer.
All right. So, Ricky, you head down pretty much the same path as last night. You come down to the bottom floor of the hotel, walk across the little access road. On the side wall nearest the hotel, there's a bunch of windows, and you can kind of see the panel rooms in the back. There's a doorway that's locked that points you to the front of the building. When you go in the front of the building, again, there's a row of tables, and there's like three or four checkout counters for registration, and a small kind of opening in the tables where they've got a couple people checking badges. And eventually, you have to wait a few minutes, but you get to the front of the line. They check your badge, wave you on through. When you get in, so the rest of the lobby area is full of people just kind of milling about. There are occasional tables here and there for anime clubs and other cons. Straight ahead, there's 4 sets of double doors and you can see above it letters, kind of raised letters along the side of the wall that say Exhibition Hall. Like a couple of the letters are missing, and you see just like the color where it was, the discoloration where it was. They've got some stanchions set up outside of the exhibition hall, which is clearly going to be the dealer's room. There's one, it's an entrance, there's one that's an exit. To your left, you see a sign pointing you towards the panel rooms. To the right, you see a sign pointing you towards the video game room and the viewing room and an external space for events, for outside events. And so I guess you kind of wade through the lobby and line up in front of a few other people outside the entrance to the dealer's room. I guess just sit there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be down there chilling.
Okay. Doing anything in particular, or just sitting in line?
No, not Not in particular. I'll just be sitting in line.
All right.
You
So I guess
know,
at that
if some girls walk up, I might creep on them or something. But that's gonna be it.
you yeah, like you do that a couple times. Nothing really obvious happens because they don't pay you a lot of mind, and most of them are just looking for the back of the line. So noon rolls around, I guess, and dealer's room opens up, and I guess JoJo, are you guys heading down from the room?
Yep, as soon as the video game room opens up, I'm going to be there.
Okay, all right. The video game room probably no. Okay, it opens at noon. What are Hikari and Damien doing?
As I said, Hikari crawls out of the pile of blankets that was nestled in the corner of the room around about noonish, scavenges for food in the room.
There is a
Like, and
coffee cup with some granola bars and stuff sitting in it.
that's probably enough. Like, Hikari's a little guy. Uh, he will then make some play at getting showered.
All right.
Like, is anybody else using the shower right now?
I'm applying guy liner.
Okay, then Hikari will use the shower to, you know, make an attempt.
Okay.
And then he'll come out and he'll put on an anime t-shirt. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what anime t-shirt Hikari would have at this point in time. Probably had managed to get like a DBZ t-shirt from Hot Topic or something.
Oh no. That
Oh, Yaoi is my anti-drug. Yaoi is my anti-drug.
Yes, he has Yaoi as my anti-drug t-shirt. And then on top of that he puts on an Oron High School Host Club like jacket.
okay. Probably not going to look out of place.
Nope.
So you're probably going to be maybe 10 to 15 minutes behind JoJo.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. Damien, what's your plan?
I'm getting my second gothiest outfit together.
Are you saving the gothiest outfit for Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Hikari will wait on Damien to go down together, but not unless Damien like makes some sort of effort to say no, go on ahead without me.
I probably won't even say. I probably won't say anything. So it's
Yeah, then.
I'll just decide I'm leaving, and you'll probably follow me.
Yep. That's how
All
it
right.
goes.
I think I got the timing down here. All right. So JoJo is going to arrive noonish. You go through the same check-in process or badge check process that Ricky did. You wade your way across the lobby, and you finally get to the video game room. The video game room is come to the lobby. You turn right down this very short, wide hallway, and on one side there's like this fishbowl sort of conference room. This conference room with a bunch of windows and as one of the walls. And they've taken the table, they've pushed it aside. There's a couple of arcade machines in there. There's a couple guys set up. They've clearly got like a little storefront set up in one side of the table. There's a bunch of different consoles on the other side of the table. Outside it, they've got a projector showing DDR up on the wall, and you can hear the and people smacking the pads with their feet.
Was this the age of Para Para?
Sure. I don't know.
It wasn't in Japan, but it was in America.
It can be if you want it to be. Like,
Just wondering. Just reminiscing about the good times.
so
But I am trolling around to find the JoJo's Kooky Adventure arcade game.
it turns out they have one. It does
course
turn
they
out they
do.
have one. There's a couple of Japanese arcade cabinets in with a couple of nothing to nothing spectacular. They took what they could get from like local collectors or whatever, but you do manage to find one
Cool.
stuck off in
I'm
the corner.
for about an hour or two. I'm definitely going to hog the machine and play against anyone who comes up to me. I'm gonna tell them how amazing Clapcom is at making fighting games, and while they may think
No.
Street Fighter is really the epitome, but no, JoJo's Cookie Adventures
Hey Basil,
is actually where it's at.
I gotta ask you something. Why are you doing everything off-brand suddenly this episode? You weren't doing it last episode. Why are you
You
doing
know,
it this episode?
I guess I was thinking about the Cold Steel Sorcerer being an off-brand, so maybe
Oh,
we should lean into it.
okay. Okay.
Whatever's funnier
Whatever's
is the way
funnier.
I would approach it.
Since
Okay.
it's the early 2000s, could we do Casey and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Why not?
Oh
Casey and
god,
JoJo's Cookie, or sorry, Casey and JoJo's Cookie Adventure.
that's right.
Man.
That's kooky, not cookie. By the way, that'd be a different game.
All right, so you're gonna be
That's the
occupied.
puzzle game.
Yes.
You're gonna be occupied at the arcade cabinet for a while. I think at this point, Ricky's gonna finally make it into the dealer room about the time that Hikari and Damien get through badge check. So,
Cool. Uh,
whichever you two, like the two groups, wants to role play that first.
well, uh, Hikari has already missed some of the panels that he picked out that he wanted to go to. Um,
Of course.
so I mean, it's the real question is how long do I have until the next round of panels starts up?
Let's see. You guys got down there maybe 12:15 or so. So you've got about 45 minutes to play with. You're probably not going to make it into the dealer's room at that time.
Okay.
I mean, you might, but there's a pretty good line. You could, of course, walk into a panel late. You could head to video games. You could head to the viewing room, or you could just, mingle someplace else. Like I said, there's a lot of con and club tables set out. There's people just milling about.
I will go start searching for my people.
All right. So you actually do find them eventually. You go down the wing of the building that has all the panel rooms, and it's a fairly wide hallway. But you find a couple of people in Orin High School jackets sitting, like just kind of sitting and standing around in a little circle over against one of the windows.
Okay. I slide into the circle.
All
Like
right.
just start casually listening for what's going on in the conversation at the beginning.
They they're kind of talking about the same stuff you all did yesterday.
Yes.
Who's the best character, all that type of stuff, fanboy fangirl type of stuff.
Yay, then I shall slowly insert myself into the conversation and become their friend.
All right. you do this pretty successfully because you know exactly what you're talking about, and man, if anyone comes along,
I don't just
that-
know what I'm talking about. I was one of the translators on that fan sub.
oh no. Okay, yeah, like you
Like I really know what I'm talking about.
like how much are you leaning into this? Is this like that guy, or are you just trying to impress them, or do
I'm-
you
I'm not. Okay, let's see. I'm actually not even trying to impress it, nor am I trying to be that guy, but it is just like a fact that I wouldn't be displeased if it didn't like occur to them as we were talking about it.
Oh man, that actually works out perfectly because it doesn't like you know how it is when someone comes up to you at a con, you're like, I don't know about this. Like it doesn't set off the alarm bells either way. There's
Yeah.
no weird discomfort, there's no competition for who's the alpha nerd here. Like you actually do kind of make friends with these people, and because you're kind of you've got that street cred,
Uh-huh.
they're
Yeah.
gonna recognize you. Like pretty much at this point, like almost anyone in a powder blue blazer is gonna recognize you.
Yay! I found my people.
Oh
Out of
man, you're horse
curiosity,
famous.
Damien, did you follow Hikari down?
I came down at the same time. I'm sure I got stopped slightly at badge check where they insisted I wear it where my badge where it can be seen.
Okay, yeah.
And then it's man, I'm too cool to talk to people. What am I even doing here?
Which is funny because I think you're the face, aren't you?
Yeah, I know, right?
Which I guess
I
I
picked the
guess it
wrong class.
I guess it works in that like you're so cynical that you have that cred you can instantly kind of play with people. But
But in spite of me not wanting to talk to someone, I'm sure like in a few minutes I'm like, no, see, Sailor Moon really is a shonen anime when you think about it.
all right. So you're kind of mingling right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Ricky. Ricky, you get into the dealer's room, and it's not it's not anything crazy like you've seen at bigger conventions, right? Because it's
Right.
still a small town convention, but they've definitely got more people than they expected to have. And they've set up a very clear pathway with pipe and drape around the entire room, and they're making sure like you follow. You can take as long as you want, but they're there's a lot of people kind of pushing through and pushing around you. What do you want to do? Like, what are you looking for? What are you looking to do?
My objective is to find any sort of interesting, unique, popular figures for primarily Cold Steel Sorcerer, but also other shows that guests at the convention have been a part of. Basically,
Right.
anything that I think I can get signed and turned for a profit.
Oh man. So of course you can find a lot of Cold Steel Sorcerer merch. Some of it's imported because it's just kind of getting spun up here in the states, but you know you can definitely find something, especially this early. There's a couple other like there's someone who's from like a giant robot show. There's someone from a Shin-Chan style cartoon show, and you can find some of those figures mixed in. There's a pretty good mix of merch here. So, however much money you're carrying, you can probably find plenty of those figures to buy, I guess is the way I would put it.
Okay. I'm guessing Ricky's probably got like a solid 300 on him.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean he fucking scouts this shit. Or gotta
Oh
spend money to
my.
make money.
This is an investment.
That's right.
Always working, always hustling.
That's right.
All right.
Oh God.
So you kind of wheel and deal, and you'll come out with as much merch as you want.
Okay, good, good.
Let's see here. I think we've all touched on everyone. So you guys are going to be busy for a little while. I guess it's just up to whoever wants to get done first and move on to something else.
So after I've hogged the arcade machine a little bit, and also while I'm doing this, I'm also trying to keep my ear out, trying to again get a feel for anyone talking up their stuff they're going to be bringing to that party
Yeah.
Saturday night. after it looks like either there's a lead or if it's just sort of if it's dry and there's just not really people talking about it, I'm then going to make a couple of rounds of the dealer's room because I'm thinking the folks that staff that are more likely to buy the kind of stuff that they'll brag about.
All right. So in the video game room, you don't hear a lot. You get the sense that the people who are running the video game room, a lot of them are associated with like a local video game store and not necessarily some of the main directors. Um, you do happen to notice, as you're looking outside all the windows in front of the in the front of the room, you can see kind of the customer service desk, few against the far wall of this little hallway. It's just like an L-shaped set of desks. There's a couple people, a couple of the people that you saw earlier at breakfast. There's a woman in like a Sailor Moon costume with a director's badge. There's a guy that comes up occasionally, that you saw at registration, who's kind of got like a polo and khakis and professional uniform type of stuff for a con staff, and various other staff members you probably saw, you've seen around kind of in and out. Once you get done, you come out. The dealer's room line has kind of dissipated. They've finally got everyone through. So you can make your way through the dealer's room.
Now, I also point out I am looking for JoJo's merch, just in
Okay.
case. Never not be looking for JoJo's merch. Let's be honest here. But I'm primarily trying to get any leads about that sweet, sweet stealable swag. You can't steal in the dealer's room. They're too busy watching for you. That's where everyone expects you to make the heist. No, 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 no. We want the party. That's the good stuff.
Damage already bought some of the higher end JoJo's merch.
No.
Did I not mention that?
JoJo's is yet.
Oh no. I
Yeah,
don't know where
yeah.
this
You know,
is going.
it sounds cool. This one guy I know won't shut up about it.
Oh, that's gonna be sitting in your shelf for a while.
Yeah, it is.
So you make your
How
way
much
through the
what-
dealer's room. You find some JoJo's merch. They don't seem to have a ton of information about the party. Like these are dealers who go around to a lot of cons. Some of them may be like, oh yeah, I know I talked to that person on staff and I talked to that person on staff, but they don't they aren't that tied into it. But you do find a lot of cool JoJo's merch.
Cool. I'll purchase some of the more reasonably priced ones.
All
Because
right.
unlike Ricky, I ain't made of money.
This is not a business. Okay, so you exit the dealer room. It's probably getting closer to 1 now. What does everyone want to do?
But what does Hikari and Damien are doing?
Well, probably about this point, I'm around to. They're anthropomorphized countries, and I know Germany. You'd think people act he's a Nazi, but somewhere in there, I'm going to casually work in questions about the staff party and my rather incorrect anime takes.
Who are you trying to talk to at this point? Are you just talking to random people, or are you actually seeking out people with staff badges, or what?
Starting with random people, but if I can get anybody with a staff badge involved, I'm trying to work in subtle questions about, anything exciting going on Saturday night, stuff like that.
You can definitely do that. Like I said, you notice the same thing that JoJo did, where there's a customer service desk essentially, where staff people are kind of filtering in and out as they need things. There's also a couple people manning some of the different tables that have staff badges, like some of the club tables. Trying to think what piece of information I will give you on that. What in particular? Okay, you're looking for what's going on Someone mentions that, oh yeah, there's going to be this party up in Suite 452.
Sweet
You know,
452.
like I think they're using that for guests occasionally, but they mostly keep it locked since there's not a lot of traffic in and out. Like you piece that together. So again, it's about one, or it's getting close to one. Jojo, you would remember that you asked about Frank panels, didn't you?
Yes.
There is a Frank panel called Ask Frank Anything at 1 p.m. today.
Cool. I will go to that panel.
All right. So what's
I'd like
everyone
to-
else doing? Oh,
I'd
sorry.
like to think I somehow find my way to that same panel.
All right. So we've established that Jojo and Damien are headed to Ask Frank Anything. Where are Ricky and Akari headed? And again, whatever panel you want is probably somewhere on the schedule. So if you're looking for something in particular,
Yeah, I believe I
We can-
told you that I wanted to go to all the Ask a Character panels, and I also wanted to go to like Japanese culture panels, and fan subber panels. If there are any fan subber panels, I'm going to be taking those over. But
um, there's an
But-
Ask a Naruto character panel.
then me and some of my fellow people will be heading off to that because Ask a Character panels are the greatest and also worst and also greatest.
Great. Okay. This is great. Like, I just imagine you open up the book and you're like, hey, there's a panel I'm going to. And they're like, oh, we're going to that panel too now.
Yes.
Because you're a friend now. What about Ricky? What are you doing?
Ricky's going to go to panels with voice actors to do something that John despises, which is go up to them after the panel and ask them to sign shit.
Oh, no.
God.
Okay,
Do
so
it.
so I think the party split here is we've got Hikari headed to the Ask a Naruto character. We got everyone else headed to Ask Frank Anything. Let's go with the Ask Frank Anything panel. You all head in, find a seat. It is packed. Like this is the first real voice actor panel of the weekend, and man, everyone who's not in the dealer's room line is there almost. But you do find a seat. You do find a couple seats where you can all hang out. So you go, and it's everything that you expect, though, from these sorts of panels, which may be good or bad depending on your character. You know, you get the. Actually, let me back up. You know, he comes out. Frank comes out. You know, this guy, kind of thin build, impeccably coiffed, auburn hair, and it's just like, hey guys, how you doing? Like. He's not just enthusiastic, he is voice actor enthusiastic.
Does he talk like a youth minister?
Maybe, kinda. I don't know.
See, also second question in the Google Doc.
Oh man, I didn't intend for this to go here, but okay. All right. You know, he's like, hey, yeah, let's go take some questions. All right. And so you get a bunch of, like, hands shoot up. You get all the obvious questions. You know, how can I be a voice actor? Will you do that one line? You know, what does your character think about this? What is your character, you know, how did he feel when this happened? It's all very Cold Steel Sorcerer related. What
I
are you
am
guys...
going to bide my time and make sure that my hand is raised to be called on near the end of the panel.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
All right. He finally, like, as you near the end of the panel, he's like, no, I've already taken a question from you. I can't, you know, we got to give everyone else a turn, and, you know, finally makes his way to you. Does he recognize you?
No.
Since we've okay.
No.
Right.
Like, that is why he's wearing the makeup. That is why he's wearing the dress.
Right.
Like, he is very much in JoJo mode versus jock mode.
He has two uniforms. All right.
And so it's like, hello, JoJo here. I just have a question about Cold Steel Sorcerer. I know that when it was originally developed by Skins for animation, they had only gotten through volume 5, and then they had to make up their own travesty of an ending. As we all know, now that Volume 6 is released, the Badger Nation was there for cold steel friendship that he was making along the way. And instead of the anime by Skins, he just kills them all to make his Sorcerer stone. There's no stone in Cold Steel Sorcerer. It's steel, not stone. How do you feel being in such a travesty of a production?
Oh my god.
Well, buddy, I can see you really love this, and you know what? That's great. That's great. You bring some real passion to this, and I love it, man. He kind of like he goes into monologue mode because he does not know how to handle this question, and it's clearly like making other people uncomfortable. Like some of the other fans, he's like, man, I just love it. Hey, I haven't been up on it. I just read the lines that they give me, and it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to make what we're going to make, and that's all you can really do, and that may not make you happy, and that's
well,
fine.
all I know is that if you want good storytelling, you can go to my panel tomorrow, and you'll learn about mobile-suited Gundam. And you will know what real animation is like with people who understand it. Good day, sir. And he walks out.
He's like, he's trying desperately to get this back on track, as is a certain GM. Anyway, he's like, yeah. Oh, well, we're almost out of time. I'm getting the 5-minute warning. Yeah, man, that was, he really loved it. He really loves it. And man, I love that. I love it that you guys are all really into this. I love the energy that you bring. Yeah, I'm out of time. He's like, yeah, I'll be back here at 11 p.m. for the Voice Actors After Dark panel, but you can catch me in Artist Alley. What else I got? Panel tomorrow at 11 about Cold Steel Sorcerer, and a couple more, but you've been a great audience. That's wonderful. I gotta go. The next panelist is coming in, so everyone gives the applause and starts filing out. JoJo's already out. Ricky and Damien, are you still hanging around?
Oh yeah. I'm grabbing my big bag full of shit.
Okay, all right. So you're actually like going against the crowd and trying to make your way down the panel room.
That's right.
Damien?
I'm probably gonna make my way out, but
All right.
so probably like yeah, but like Romy Paku is so much better in the Japanese version than he is. Man, what a diva.
Oh no. All right, so you all do notice that Ricky has not come out yet, and you kind of catch glimpses of him making his way through the crowd the other direction. Ricky, you finally, like, as people start filing out, you catch Frank. He's up at the table, like he's been talking. Down on the floor, kind of pacing around. He set his microphone back on the stand. He's getting a drink of water. He's kind of gathering his things up. And he kind of looks up and like, hey, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, good. Just wonder if you could sign something for me.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it out.
I've got the autograph sessions are on the schedule, man. I really hate to do it. Like they need this panel room. The next panelist is going to be coming in. I don't want to hold anything up. Can you just? He kind of looks around like trying to gather his stuff up, a little uncomfortable, trying to put you off, but not create too much conflict.
Right.
How do you respond?
The only way that Ricky knows how to respond, which is to go ahead and just pull out a Sharpie and thrust it towards him.
Oh God.
He's kind of looking around the room at his options of like how can he get out without creating a scene. You see like his handler is obviously coming into the panel room right now, and he's got a second. He's like, okay. He picks it up. Who should I make it out to?
Don't worry about it.
Well, what should I write?
You just sign it.
Okay. He signs the first thing you've put out there. Hands
Okay,
it
cool.
back to you.
All right, cool.
All right. What do you do after you get it? Like, are you leaving or are you?
Yeah, I'm
pulling out
leaving.
more? Okay. All right.
No.
You walk out.
It's a long weekend, you know.
Right. Lots of people to harass. Plenty of time to harass them.
Lots of Frank panels.
Lots
That's
of
right.
Frank panels. All right. So you eventually make your way out to where JoJo and Damien are waiting.
JoJo is looking for the next panel that looks like it's the easiest to troll.
Depends on what sort of trolling you want to do. Like I said, there's all kinds of there's some one-off panels that are about specific shows. There's some Japanese culture panels. There's some Japanese food panels.
I will look for about specific Japanese shows.
Okay, like what we were talking about, like why Spike Spiegel is really alive, a fan theory, or what really happened at the end of Wolf's Reign, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you march off to one of these panels. What are Ricky and Damien doing?
I don't know, any other signings, voice actor panels, anybody else for me to, harass or generally make uncomfortable?
There seems to always be someone in autographs at this point, and they're kind of set up in one of the corners of the dealer's room.
Okay.
Like you can see through the doorway that they've pulled down some pipe and drape, opened up an area where people can line up, and they just constantly have lines going. So you're going to head off to the dealer room?
Yep.
For autographs?
Yep.
All right. Damien?
I'm going to stick with JoJo for the moment.
All right. So JoJo and Damien head off to the fan panel. And I'll just, it's a pretty standard fan panel where, they've got one guy up there. He's got a slide deck. He's talking. He's really into it, right? Mm-hmm. He's not quite being that guy, but he's definitely really into it. He's calling on the audience. He's having dialogue with the audience. How are you going to approach that?
Sorry, what was the topic about this one?
Let's say it's what really happened at the end of Wolf's Reign, because I figured that would be a funny, or what really happened at the end of any anime,
All right, Wolf's Reign. Okay, so I'm going to. What's the current theory that he's espousing?
And I made up that title because I thought it was funny. I did not actually have an answer. It's this. I think that was one that kind of had some sort of, I guess, spoiler alert, world reset type of thing. So he's got this slide deck that kind of walks you through it, talks about how it compares to other anime, talks about how it compares to other literary works. It's a little bit heady. It's not too crazy, but he's like, and this is what, some people think about, he's got this theory that talks about like reincarnation and the end of the world and everything getting reset and whatever else.
Then I'll ask a question. Well, what if the wolves were dead all along? It's just a theory.
I mean,
An anime theory.
I guess they could be, but I don't see any way. Like, can you think of a scene that would suggest that? I don't remember anything like that.
Like the time they had shadows, and then for some reason, and during the scene they didn't have shadows. That could have meant they were dead.
And he kind of tries to collect his thoughts because he's trying to be earnest here, right? He's trying to sincerely answer this question for you. He's like, sometimes there's just animation mistakes, and if it's just a few frames, it doesn't necessarily imply anything. I don't know. Maybe it could be.
Because they say Shaw was dead at the end of the first Gundam, but clearly once they get into the Zetas, he may not be dead after all. Could that be the same for the Wolves of Wolves Reign?
I mean, you never know. Like think about how much comics and anime love to play with whether a character's dead.
Oh, no. I don't deal in comics. Those are trash. I only do
Okay.
the finest in Japanese animation.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're
My
missing
apologies.
the important point. Could Kiba beat Bleach guy from Bleach? I forget what we decided to call him.
Yeah, I really don't know. I've not watched much of that show, and I honestly couldn't tell you.
Then perhaps you should come to my Mobile Suit Gundam panel Saturday at 5. Thank you. And then he walks out.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. He just like what you catch before the panel door closes behind you is, or I guess Damien, are you still hanging out in there?
I'm going to vanish as quickly as possible.
Right. Okay. You just like well, anyway, and he moves on to the next slide because he's obviously lost his place on this one. All right. Well, we'll leave you there. Let's go back to Ricky.
What you got for me?
You line up and you do, it's pretty much uneventful. You get to the front of the line. There's a guy there signing stuff. Like, hey, what you got for me to sign?
Who knows what I have at this point?
I mean, you pull out. Yeah, you pull out the stuff for this guy, and
it's like 1, 2, then it's like 3, 4, 5.
he's like, whoa, we I got a limit of 3 at one time.
All right.
It's like, he gives you the same runaround as Frank did. Like, who should I make this out to?
Oh, don't worry about it.
But what do you want me to write?
You can just sign your name to it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. He signs it, kind of by rote because he's done this so much today. Hands it back to you. There you go.
Thanks.
Have fun. Next.
Yep.
All right. So I guess you're probably coming out. You come out around the same time that Jojo and Damien get out of their panel. And looking at the
At some
notes,
point, I should probably inform them that I found out where the green room was.
all right. So do you want to bring this up now when you all meet up?
Yeah, it's really like 3 of us in one place. It's like, oh yeah, I think I know where the green room is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it should be in Suite 452 if the staff is to be trusted.
Cool. Well, then.
It's probably gonna be locked, but
That's what we got, Hikari.
what would happen to Hikari?
Various panels.
Man, sorry. I don't. He looks around and see people around there. I believe that he's probably at one of the many Ask a Character panels. Ugh, I can't stand them. They don't give me the true thrill of information sharing that I live for. With that said, I am also now famished. So I'm going to go find lunch.
All right. There aren't a ton of options. There's a little kiosk set up in the convention center where they're selling overpriced hamburgers and hot dogs. You can find something similar in the Con Hotel, or again, you're out down the road from the interstate exit. There's plenty of fast food options if you take the car out for a little while, for a few minutes.
All right, so yeah, I'll get some whatever overpriced hamburgers and hot dogs there is to have,
All right.
and so I think after that he's going to recommend that they let's go wander floor 4 again and just see do like a lap around it, but sort of slow down around 452 and see what's happening around there.
All right.
Yeah.
Ricky, are you going with them? Or are you?
Yeah, probably.
All right. You make your way back to the hotel and ride the elevators up to floor 4 and start making loops around the hall. You don't see a whole lot. Like, you don't see a whole lot outside 452 specifically. Again, they're 3 suites. They've got key card locks on the door. Um, you see traffic in and out. You've got a couple roving gangs of fangirls trying to find different voice actors' rooms because wouldn't it be cool if we get to meet them? You know. So there's definitely people. How do I put this? You need to be careful of doing anything too obviously Snoopy here because there's people to ask questions. There's people who are gonna see you and ask questions, but you don't really see anything obvious going on.
But we do figure out where 452 is.
Yes.
Cool. I think that's about all much we can do.
Yep.
So I am going to head back to the room to remove makeup, shower, and apply a fresh coat of makeup, but in slightly different colors.
All right. What are Ricky and Damien doing?
I'll probably go back to the room to check on, our torrents, our downloads, our, DVD manufacturing, see how that's working out.
All right,
Gotta
you
get some of that
swap
stuff
out.
ready.
Yeah, you
We are
swap
the
out
worst.
DVDs. It's taking forever because it's hotel internet, but you know how it goes. Damien?
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, torn between if I was really at a con versus. Yeah, I probably went back to the room at least for a little break, touch up my own appearance.